What's up, YouTube? Today, we finally got some great news. It's been a rough year for Smash. We got certain types of DLC characters announced. There's drama about that. Ultimate's Online's been sucking. People didn't really know what to do. A lot of people playing Smash haven't really had a real direction ever since the big house was canceled by Nintendo. Fuck Nintendo, by the way. But we finally have a great announcement, and it's that the Smash World Tour is coming back. Smash World Tour was unfortunately canceled last year due to COVID, and we had previously heard rumors about it being canceled by Nintendo as well. So I was really surprised when I heard this, that it was gonna come back, because I had just assumed that, they just gave up. They can't make money in Smash. And Smash World Tour, like a circuit for, a pro player as myself, as for the Smash community, it's literally the biggest thing that could possibly be announced, in my honest opinion. After, obviously, rollback, which we already have. And so it's going to be for both Ultimate and Melee, and we're going to be going through how it's going to work, and I'm going to explain some stuff, because there's some stuff that's that they themselves can't really write, and I'm going to try to read between the lines and give you a little bit of background information. So first off, let's watch the trailer once more.
Okay, I like this.
This is reactions to the first World Tour.
This is what the Smash community is all about.
It's 200K plus in prices. Circuit events. Oh my god, dude. I thought honestly that Nintendo was just gonna screw over the entire Smash year, right? I thought they would give up. That no brand would be willing to risk partnering with Smash, since it's because they were afraid of Nintendo. But we have this one, and it's probably partnered by Twitch as well. So if they're gonna try to cease and desist this, which they might, they're gonna have to go through some big names. It's not just gonna be, sending a cease and desist letter to a TO. So I'm extremely excited that this really feels like now there's an actual freaking future for this Smash team. We know that the tournaments come back. Some people were asking, are tournaments really gonna come back, especially for Ultimate, which honestly got really, really hurt by the fact that there was no real tournaments during one of the years that should have been its prime. So I'm going to explain to you, and there's, especially for Melee, I think there's a bit of a thing that you're going to have to learn to deal with. Unfortunately, there are not going to be online circuit events for Melee, but there's a workaround, which we'll get to. But first off, let's check this out. There's phase 1. That is Ultimate Online Qualifiers, region-locked online qualifiers around the world, sending 16 players to each regional final. And then for the Melee community panel, there's going to be community panels, which will determine 16 players from each region to send to each regional final. I'm going to read between the lines and say that Nintendo is trying to cease and desist any tournament that is officially supported by a tour that is ran on Slippy. But, and here's the big but, if you read between the lines, it's a community panel. The community panel will pick the 16 best players that have performed in online tournaments for, this first phase, and then send them to the regional, right? And because they're not officially supported by the Smash World Tour, they can't shut all of them down. They would have to shut down each and every one, and we would just make another one. 5-head, it's so huge. So we are going to run my own tournament, Levo, Super Levo maybe. And we're going to bring a shit ton of pod. We're going to make it, and we're going to make it the biggest tournaments. And we're going to use those results, and many other tournaments, of course, anyone can host a huge tournament now, and it will count for this big tournament that is in phase 2. So Melee Regionals is the first offline event, and it will have 60K in prizes. This is basically as soon as they're able, with vaccines and to host a COVID-safe tournament, they're going to take the people that have performed the best in the online tournaments leading up to this. And again, there's going to be online qualifiers for Ultimate and essentially for Melee as well. And then 32 players will qualify, 16 from each game, I'm sure. And then in phase 3, it's going to be 150K plus. I'm sure there's going to be like crowdfunding and stuff like that. Final event. And how phase 3 looks is probably going to be, it's probably going to have its own phase 1. There's probably going to be qualifier tournaments, but I think they're waiting to see how exactly that's going to look like, because we don't know like if there's going to be smaller tournaments by the end of the year because of vaccines and stuff like that. But yeah, that's essentially the TLDR, but I think this is absolutely amazing for Smash, and I know that this means a lot to everyone that's dedicating their life to Smash. It doesn't have to be even if you're a pro, even if you're just interested in the Smash community. This is absolutely huge to have something to look forward to have a reason to compete. Because how many people have not just been sitting and playing, especially for Ultimate players, I feel, and just they don't really see a light at the end of the tunnel. Is there really anything to come back to? Why would I practice seriously? Why wouldn't I just play RPGs when there's nothing at the end of the tunnel? So I really, really think this is massive. And I'm really happy that they're still daring enough to host this tour, knowing that there is a possibility that Nintendo might fight back. I think it's sick. Hopefully, if Nintendo tries to shut it down again, despite it not running on Slippy, despite it running on official hardware, they can try to do that. But I don't think they will. I legitimately, the #1 Nintendo hater in the world, I do not think that they will try to shut this down, because this is not run on any unofficial hardware. Technically, there's a panelist that will use results that do it, but they can't, they should not do that. Basically, they haven't shut down any tournaments before then. The only tournaments they have shut down are tournaments like run on TV, or I don't know. Like, it is possible, but I think it would be unprecedented if they try to shut this down. They have screwed over for many things, but this is basically just a big tournament, and there's been plenty of big tournaments before. But either way, I'm really, really excited. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys hype? It's gonna be so dope practicing Melee again, knowing that I'm gonna be able to compete this year, even having something absolutely concrete. We're gonna be doing a podcast with Mango and Zane. I told them beforehand, and I think maybe they got told as well. But podcast coming up soon. Mango the 6'4", discussing this in length. So make sure to like, subscribe, comment for the algorithm. Oh, we can check the online tournaments, yeah. Oceania online qualifier in March. Mexico online qualifier in March. Central America, South online. I think these are the first ones, but there's a full list. South America, April. Europe Ultimate online in 10 with VCA. Yeah, so these are all just like other tournaments that they kind of support, I believe. So if they, we'll have to see, but I do not think that these ones specifically will be shut down. Momocon, Shine. These are all the Ultimate ones, and then obviously the Melee ones, they can't be announced, unfortunately, but they will definitely happen. And then there's the regional finals, so Oceania Ultimate plus Melee Regional will be at Couch Warriors, June 25th. I'm sure a lot of these are subject to change. Oh, and this is the World Tour final slot. So whoever wins this event will be invited to the 150K tournament at the end of the year. East Asia, Melee Regional Finals for East Asia too. That's dope. We'll get to see AMSA compete in something. Europe Ultimate Regional Finals. Melee Regional Finals with Age of Land. That's great. In August. I'm happy it's not too soon, so it's less likely to be canceled. Oh, it's FETA and Age of Land. Oh, okay. Interesting. But I think this is, again, there might be, North America West Regional Finals, Galint. If this is like an offline event, I might be able to go to the offline event. Because it's a panel, it's not necessarily completely restricted. We'll have to see exactly how it works. It would definitely be dope if like the best West Coast players could attend the best, you know, East Coast tournament, but we'll have to see. It's definitely going to be extremely hype, and this Smash World Tour final is going to be even more hype. I guess maybe not. Yeah, but there's a lot of spots here. Who's on the panel? We don't actually know. Here's the countries that include, but I'm sure you guys don't need to see that. Let's just say we're in for an amazing year of Smash, despite Nintendo's best efforts. Oh, they posted the community panel on Twitter. On the main side, a panel of experts led by Tafokins, as well as contributors from around the world, will determine the players who will advance to compete in the regional finals. They'll be selecting finalists using a variety of factors, including tournament results from both 2020 and 2021. Okay, give me the wheat. Edwin Budding, Ambassador, Pikachu 942. I'm sure it's going to be sick. Everyone's excited. Everyone's going to grind. So, worth noting is that after this year, they have said that they're going to go back to the original tour format, where it's offline events all the time. But obviously, due to COVID, they can't do it this year. But I think it's huge that we know that not only this year is there going to be a tour, but there's going to be next year and hopefully as many years as possible. So it's basically confirmation of long-term competitive support for the Smash scene, which is amazing. But yeah, that's going to be it for me. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. If you're on the stream, I'll still be streaming. I'll see you guys soon. And I'll probably upload a video tomorrow as well.